obviously we're called Cloud Native X, and Cloud Native is one of these words that have gone around in the last years. I'm sure you're familiar with it. And I've always wondered, when I first heard the word, I'm like, well, cloud native, well, that makes sense. It probably means that it was something that was born in the cloud, right? And then later it came to mean something else, Kubernetes, or then Cloud Native Computing Foundation gave it a definition. What do you think it means? What does that word cloud native mean to you? How would you define it?
I think it's a matter of thinking. It's a matter of I'm an immigrant. So take it from another space. I'm an immigrant. I was born in the Soviet Union and moved to Israel when I was a kid. And every immigrant goes through that transformation of changing the language that you think in, and the culture that you operate in, what you can do, what you can do, before you assimilate and start to think as a local. And some people never go through that. Some people struggle that for a long time, and this kind of transformation, so I'm taking that on a personal level, but cloud is just so different in the way that you have to think about technology stack. You have to think about solutions, and the way that you have to think about, realize that it's about how you use these internet resources, and realize how you talk in that lingo. It's actually like completely changing the language that you speak in, and the culture that you work in. I think that cloud native is about doing that immigration, doing that transformation in the ways of thinking. This is, by the way, one reason why hybrid technology stacks still struggle to like find the best practices there, or how to do that, because it's one is a bit alien to another. So you force one way to work like that, or losing. Doesn't matter which way you do that, forcing but losing somewhere along the way.
Yeah, I love that answer. I mean, I immigrated, a Mexican American who lives in the Netherlands, so I completely relate to everything you're saying. The moving from one place to another, in a way, you never really become completely local, but you can make an effort and get there, and you can tell immediately the difference with someone who is actually local. So that's a great answer.